So about 8 years ago, I was living in Hong Kong, and one day I walked down the street and I saw a newspaper headline that said, "Serial dog murderer strikes again." And I thought this was one of the most crazy newspaper headlines I've ever read, so I bought the paper. And the story was about a family's terrier, Bojai, that had been killed by the Hong Kong serial dog murderer. And the kind of broader story about this is that over the last 20 years there's been a man on the loose in Hong Kong who leaves poisoned meat out for dogs in a very popular dog walking neighbourhood. And he's been glimpsed once or twice by some people, but he's never been caught, and he's still at large. And in the last 20 or so years he may have killed up to 200 animals.
A lot of substance under that coat. They're big-ribbed, deep-chested and strongly boned.
200 years ago, dogs were practical creatures. They herded sheep, they pulled sledges, all of that kind of stuff. And yet now we all live in these massive cities, and they don't herd sheep. They don't do anything like that. That the meanings we give to dogs might tell us a huge amount about the ways in which we live our lives now, the experience of what it means to live in the city. And what you see is that dogs take on all this kind of human emotion or human importance. So we have dogs maybe if we don't have a partner, or they take the place of a child, or we adorn our dogs with fashion and things like that, and we take photos of them and we put them on YouTube and we Instagram them. And I was really interested by that because I thought these dogs are somehow filling a hole that is present in us in our kind of city lives. So what we've done is taken the story of the dog murderer as a kind of starting point to tell a story about people's lives in London. There's 4 actors who, between them, play an entire community of dogs and their owners in and around a London park one autumn. And there's kind of an initially very theatrical, very almost comic way of watching this, but what we've realised is that you can gradually start to unearth some very sad and quite pertinent stories from all of this about what our lives are like now.